Everything about baby sleep can seem frighteningly high stakes at 3 a.m. in the morning. Make one tiny mistake in his or her training and your child's development will be seriously affected. He'll either end up waking in the night well into his high school years, or worse, develop anxiety, depression, or mood swings. And with every sleep expert offering slightly different advice on the ideal timing and method for sleep training, you may be unsure about who to believe, how to proceed, or which sleep training method you should follow. That's where this video fits in. I'm going to help you separate sleep fact from sleep fiction by zeroing in on 4 science-backed strategies that have been proven to promote healthy sleep habits in babies and young children. Strategy number 1. Learn to spot your child's sleep cues. Like the rest of us, your child has a sleep window of opportunity, a period of time when he is tired, but not too tired. If that window closes before you have a chance to tuck your child into bed, his body will start releasing chemicals to fight the fatigue, and it will be much more difficult for you to get him to go to sleep. So how can you tell if your baby is getting sleepy? It's not as if your 1-month-old can tell you what he needs. Here are some sleep cues that your baby is ready to start winding down for a nap or for bedtime. Your baby is calmer and less active. This is the most obvious cue that your baby is tired and you need to act accordingly. Your baby may be less tuned into his surroundings, his eyes may be less focused, and his eyelids may be drooping. Your baby may be quieter. If your baby tends to babble up a storm during his more social times of the day, you may notice that the chatter dwindles off as he starts to get sleepy. Your baby may nurse more slowly instead of sucking away vigorously. Your baby will tend to nurse more slowly as he gets sleepy. In fact, if he's sleepy enough, he may even fall asleep mid-meal. Your baby may start yawning. If your baby does this, well, that's a not-so-subtle sign that he's one sleepy baby. Strategy number 2. Teach your baby to distinguish between night and day. Because our circadian rhythm, our internal time clock, operates on a 24-hour and 10-minute to 24-hour and 20-minute cycle, everyone's body clock ticks along at a slightly different rhythm, and all of our rhythms are slightly out of sync with the 24-hour clock on which the planet operates. We have to reset our internal clocks each and every day, otherwise, we'd slowly but surely stay up later and sleep in later each day until we had our cycles way out of whack. Daylight is one of the mechanisms that regulate our biological cycles. Being exposed to darkness at night and daylight first thing in the morning regulates the body's production of melatonin, a hormone that keeps our body's internal clock in sync so that we feel sleepy and alert at the appropriate times. By exposing your baby to daylight shortly after he wakes up in the morning and keeping his environment brightly lit during his waking hours, you will help his circadian rhythm to cue him to feel sleepy at the right times. Moreover, he'll start to associate darkness with sleep time and bright light with wake-up time. You'll find that it works best to take advantage of sunlight, as opposed to artificial light, whenever possible. Studies have shown that exposing your baby to daylight between noon and 4 p.m. will increase the odds of your baby getting a good night's sleep. Strategy number 3. Let your baby practice falling asleep on his own. Some sleep experts recommend that you put your baby to bed in a sleepy but awake state whenever possible from the newborn stage onward so that he can practice some self-soothing behaviors. Others say that you should give your baby at least one opportunity to try to fall asleep on his own each day. Lastly, some others say that there's no point even bothering to work on these skills until your baby reaches that 3 to 4 month mark, when your baby's sleep-wake rhythm begins to mature so that some sleep learning can begin to take place. Sleep experts claim that the sleep association clock starts ticking at around 6 weeks. They claim that this is the point at which your baby begins to really tune into his environment as he's falling asleep. So if he gets used to falling asleep in your arms while you rock him and sing to him, he will want you to rock him and sing to him when he wakes up in the middle of the night. That's the only way he knows on how to fall asleep. Strategy number 4. Make daytime sleep a priority. Children who nap sleep better. Scientific research has shown that babies who nap during the day sleep better and longer at nighttime. While you might think that skipping babies' daytime naps might make it easier to get them off to bed at evening, babies typically end up being so overtired that they have a very difficult time settling down at bedtime and they don't sleep particularly well at night. And rather than sleeping in so that they can catch up on the sleep they didn't get the day before, they tend to start the next day too early and they have a difficult time settling down for their naps, as well. Simply put, it is important to make your child's daytime sleep a priority, just as you make a point of ensuring that he receives nutritious meals and snacks on a regular basis. Your child needs nutritious sleep snacks during the day in addition to his main nighttime sleep meal in order to be at his very best. In addition, babies, toddlers, and preschoolers who nap are generally in a better mood and have an improved attention span as compared to their age mates who don't nap. If you enjoy these strategies and need professional advice with helping your baby sleep, click the link below.